Hey, hey, hey. Hello, everybody. Hello, hey, it's Terry Bontemps. Wow. Another exciting day in the world of real estate. We are moving so fast right now. Oh, man, it's so exciting to be going this fast. But hey, I just wanted to let you know, I'm pre-launching. I'm in pre-launch stage right now. I'm launching on October 5th, my Build Your Wealth Challenge. Buying from banks. It's going to be 5 days of live training. Going to have practice videos. Going to have curriculum training videos. We're going to be playing my game, which is called Bank Foreclosure Millionaire. It's a house flipping game that uses gamification to teach investors how to invest in real estate. It's a highly interactive game that we're going to go 3 levels, which is wholesaling, fix and flip, and landlord. Well, I'll be walking you through every single detail I use to teach my students how to make money in real estate. Hey, there's actually 11 ways in the game how you can profit from one house. But in those 3 days, we're only going to be covering wholesaling. Again, wholesaling, fix and flip, and landlord. Okay. Again, you guys, the challenge is going to be at 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Pacific for 5 days of personal, highly interactive mentoring on how you can multiply your money, increase your income, and build wealth buying foreclosure properties directly from banks. Let me say it one more time. It's 5 days of personal, highly interactive mentoring on how you can multiply your money, increase your income, and build wealth buying foreclosure properties directly from banks. Woo! Hey, let me tell you the schedule. Let me tell you what the 5 days encompass. On day 1, I'm going to teach you the 4 questions you need to know to ensure your profit on every note deal that you buy directly from the bank. Again, 4 questions you need to know on day 1 to ensure your profit on every note deal you buy directly from the bank. That's day 1. Day 2, how to analyze bank notes so you can start collecting high interest rates of returns and start making money immediately. How to analyze bank notes so you can start collecting high interest rate returns and start making money immediately. That's day 2. Day 3, how to acquire investment property at a discount from banks using other people's money to fund your note deals instead of using your own money and credit. Wow. How to acquire investment property at a discount from banks using other people's money to fund your note deals instead of your own money and credit. Day 4. Oh, it's about Ron. Ron's freaking unbelievable 1,090% return on his investment from buying a foreclosure commercial property directly from the bank. But wait, there's more. Holly's return on her investment was 4,444% ROI. The higher the ROI, the better the deal. Again, day 4. It's about Ron's freaking unbelievable 1,090% return on his investment from buying a foreclosure commercial property directly from the bank. And then we're going to back it up with a 4,444% ROI. Again, the higher the ROI, the better the deal. Day 5. Day 5, we're going to talk about the 7 exit strategies that will make you a lot of money when you help homeowners facing foreclosure keep their homes instead of losing to the bank. Day 5, the 7 exit strategies that will make you a lot of money when you help homeowners facing foreclosure keep their homes instead of losing them to the banks. Now, the challenge is $17, has a value of $19.97. Okay, $17 is what this challenge is going to cost you. Now, after that challenge, I'm going to be offering one-to-one coaching. Okay, that coaching consists of 2 calls a week with me, one-on-one, 8 calls a month, 100 calls a year. 100 calls a year. The price is $6,995. Okay. That's unlimited and one-to-one. So what that means is you got unlimited access to my phone for training, coaching, mentoring, and support. 100% access to my personal phone number. $6,995. The next program is $4,995. $4,995. That's a 1-to-1, but that's only 2 calls, okay, a week, 8 calls a month, and 100 calls in a year. Then we're going to have 995. That's many to one. That's where I'll come on 2 days a week on a live stream. 2 days a week. 8 calls a month, 100 live streams in a year. There is no one-on-one. I'll just teach and answer questions about how to build wealth, buying from banks, how to build wealth, buying foreclosure properties from banks. That's going to be my launch price. Again, that is going to be my launch price. But since I'm in pre-launch, and I've told you what the prices are, if you've ever had an interest in joining my coaching program, now's the time at the discounted price. Let me tell you what the price is. I'm looking for five students at $1,495. $1,495. That's a 1-to-1 with me for a year. You get 2 calls a week, 8 calls a month, 100 calls a year. You have access to my personal phone number so I can help you, coach you, mentor, train you, and support you. After I get the 5 people, the price goes up. It's going up to $29.95. Thereafter, until I launch. So it's $14.95 for the next 5 people. You can call me at 916-470-3869. That's 916-470-3869. Again, for the next 5 people, and once I'm sold out, that's it. The next 5 people, that's a 1-to-1. You get 2 calls a week, 8 calls a month, 100 calls in a year. After I got my 5 people, it goes up to $29.95 until I decide to cut it off until launch date. And after that, those prices are gone. I have 50,000 real estate investors in a group that I'm developing this challenge for. And I won't have much time to work with anyone else because I've spent a lot of years getting myself to this point. I put in a lot of time. I've lost a lot of money, made a lot of money, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be where I'm at now. This challenge is a culmination of all my skills and expertise as a real estate investor. My expertise is working with people in foreclosure. My expertise is working with banks. I've worked with hedge funds. I've worked with a bank that had 174 loans that they were trying to sell, and I was trying to flip it to a hedge fund. I also dealt with another bank on trying to buy 10 loans, okay, in bulk. So I put my time in, and I'm telling you, I'm looking around at some of the challenges going on, and I look at, some of the material, and I was like, you know what, Terry Bontemps, man, you got a great program. You need to unleash this on the world so they can see your true skills. So those are my prices. Again, my number is 916-470-3869. What I'm going to do is give you a walkthrough of my Build Your Wealth Challenge webpage. Look at that color. Woo, that's popping. I was so proud when my team built this. And I had to just look and stare at it for a whole day because it was unreal. I've never seen myself portrayed for the person that I want to be and the person I've become as a real estate investor, coach, mentor, speaker, trainer, role model, all of the above, right? So I'm looking at that going, wow, that is so nice. So nice. Let me get rid of this here. Get it out the way. Don't need it. So again, you see that the challenge starts October 5th. And I want to read that headline. I got to go back to the headline. Do you want to make upwards of $40,000 an hour and become the foreclosure expert that banks go to like I've become, like I am? I made $40,000 in 1 hour buying a note from the bank And that is the curriculum I'm going to teach you from. Okay? The curriculum that I use in the challenge is going to be of an actual deal where I made $40,000 in 1 hour. This is the power of buying notes from banks, buying foreclosure properties directly from banks. Again, Ron, my top student, he made $1.2 million in 1 hour buying a commercial property from the bank, directly from the bank. Simply amazing numbers and amazing ROIs from doing this. I'm one of the rare individuals out of probably there's probably 97, 98, 99% of the real estate investors, they're into wholesaling, fixing and flipping houses like they do on HGTV, or becoming a landlord. 1 or 2% are doing what I'm doing. We're becoming the bank, which is a whole different model that most people have never heard of, and most people know nothing about. Realtors don't even know anything about this niche of real estate that I've gone on to master. I started in 2001. 2001, buying loans from banks during 9/11. Got 19 years in of buying loans from banks. That's where this program comes from. This is not something I'm making up, you guys. This is something I live and I've been doing and I continue to do, and I teach and train people all over the world how this is done. I've been teaching since 2001. I'm skilled, I'm polished, I'm honed, and now I'm unleashing. I'm going to explode and blow up my real estate business with this challenge, and doing it by live stream. Can you see why I'm so excited? Here it goes. Discover how to buy your first or next foreclosure property with no money or credit in the next 5 days or less, even if you're brand new to real estate and you've never done a deal in your life. All from the comfort of your own home. Now, I got to read that again because I have a student. I have a student that's homeless. He's been homeless for 3 years. He's 28 years old, homeless for 3 years. I took him on as a student. We're 6 months into COVID. And just a couple days ago, maybe a week ago, this is August 27th, about a week ago, he gets his first property to flip. And he makes $3,000 with no money and no credit. He had never done a deal before in his life, all from the comfort of his home. He didn't even have to leave his house to make that $3,000. He didn't have to put on a mask. Someone brought him a check. Ladies and gentlemen, that's powerful. Come on, that's powerful. That's the kind of intelligence, that's the kind of intellectual capital that I have with what I do as a teacher. Again, he goes out. He's homeless for 3 years, living in his truck, 28 years old. Can you imagine? Just think about that. And he calls me and says, "Hey, Terry," Mr. Terry is what he calls me. "Hey, Mr. Terry, I just want to tell you what happened to me. I made $3,000, and I had 2 other wholesales working with me. They made $3,000. And I did this with no money. I did it with no credit. I had never done a deal in my life. And I did it from the comfort of my truck. His truck is his home. His home is his truck. Some of you have homes, comfort of your home. He had to do it in the comfort of his truck. Woo, that's the power of my training. That's why I encourage you guys to get on the phone and call me as quick as possible, because this is coming up to the point where I will not be able to offer this type of training at the prices that you can get it at now. And right now is a special time for Terry Bontemps because he's geared. COVID was made for Terry Bontemps. Terry Bontemps was made for COVID. In 2001, the 9/11 bombings, I was doing real estate and buying loans from banks. People were scared to go outside because of the thought the terrorists was going to shoot them and bomb them. We didn't leave our house because we were scared. Everything shut down, just like it is now. 2008, the Great Recession. I was still in the real estate business. The market tanked. I did good because I deal with foreclosures, people in foreclosure, people that have debt, people that are divorcing, and people that have distress. That's me. That's who I am. I help people keep their homes that are facing foreclosure. Whoo! Now here we are, COVID, 6 months into COVID. August 27th, 2020. This market is made for me. Why? Because I know how to deal with people that are dealing with death, divorce, debt, and distress. That's COVID-19 2020. It's going to be COVID-19 2021. It's going to be COVID-19 2022. And if you're a real estate investor, you've got to adjust what you're doing right now to fit this market. A lot of you are real estate investors, and you are the we buy houses real estate investor. We buy houses. Right now, when people are dealing with death, debt, divorce, and distress, they may want to sell, but there are a lot of people that want to keep their house. Terry Bontemps has a program that can help these homeowners keep their house. So if they're looking to keep their house, and you're running your We Buy Houses sign, and I'm running my We Can Help You Keep Your Home sign, if they want to keep their house and they see your We Buy Houses sign and they see my We Can Help You Keep Your Home sign, who do you think those people are going to call? Let's say that's just 30% of the market. Let's say there's 30% of the market that wants to keep their house even though they can't afford it, even though they may have lost their job, even though they've been furloughed, even though they're working 2 or 3 jobs, they're driving Uber, they work at Walmart as a greeter, they work at Starbucks as a barista, and they're driving that Uber again. They still can't afford to pay the bills, keep the home, and send the kids to college. That's financial anxiety. They want their home. They love their home. They're emotionally tied to the home. So you're trying to buy it from them. They're not interested in your conversation. So they give me a call. Now, that's my market. I got 30% of the market. There's another share of the market, let's say 30%, that wants to sell. Guess what? I buy houses also. So when I'm talking to these homeowners and we find out that maybe they can't keep their home because I've built a relationship, maybe they'll decide, hey, Terry Bontemps, we built a relationship with you. We know you. We feel like we can trust you. You've got all kinds of testimonials from homeowners that you worked with. You're a straight up guy. Maybe we'll just sell you the house. And that's something I'll work on. So again, the program is called, my program, who I am, I'm the Bank Foreclosure Millionaire, also known as the Bank Foreclosure Millionaire. Again, Bank Foreclosure Millionaire, Bank Foreclosure Millionaire. Pretty houses, okay, that you can get from the banks at a discount, something I've been doing since 2001, something I've been teaching all over the world. I've had students in Canada. I've got a student right now in Israel, okay? I've had students from Uganda, all trying to learn the business of real estate. And right now, during COVID-19 2020, this is a great program. Hey, right here, just go to this, click that video, turn up the volume, and you'll hear me talking with Ron, my student from Detroit that made the $1.2 million in 1 hour from real estate. Come on, y'all. $1.2 million of profit? Have you ever seen anybody else talk about that type of a profit? Right now, I know you guys are probably saying, hey, Terry, that's too good to be true. You sound too slick. All right, no problem. We got to move it on. Next. See, we're looking for somebody like my student that's homeless, living out of his truck that just made $3,000. I guarantee you he's a firm believer that that $1.2 million profit might be something he can make if he can just wrap his head around how it's done, get a mentor to show him how it's done, and he can go to work. Even though he has no money, he's probably thinking of the possibilities. So you got to have some desire and determination. If you don't think it'll work, hey, I agree totally with you. We're not a good fit, and that's okay. I'm looking for people out there that are trying to make their finances better. I'm looking for people that want to get out of debt, pay off that debt. I'm looking for people that want to pay off their 401k loans. Talking to a nurse. She's got $80,000 of student loan debt. She's paying $600 a month. She's 45 years old. She wants to buy a house. She's renting. Got 2 children, single mom. That's the kind of person that needs to get involved in real estate so they can change the financial direction that she's going in. Again, I try to break down the value. Okay, total value of this is $1,997. You may not see that. Okay, but the value after I get finished teaching and walking you through step by step how I did this, how my students are doing this, doing some case studies, making you work through the numbers so you can improve your finances. Hey, that could be well over $1,997. Even if I discounted the $997, it's still a great deal for the information that I'm giving you. Now, information is worthless unless you take action. See, I'm giving you the education, okay, so that you can take some action. You got to take some action because faith without works is dead. Got to take some action. Go out into the field, make it happen so that you can get some results. Get a check. Again, my student that's homeless, living out of his truck. He took the information. Put it into action. And he got the results, which is a $3,000 check. That's how real estate works. Okay? That's how real estate works. Get the education. But here's the next step that most people miss. They don't take the action. They don't take the action to make the money. You got to take the action. Hey, I could be the greatest real estate investor and instructor in the world, which I think I'm in the top. I think I'm in the top 5% of educators right now that's got solid program and results. See, that's what I want, the results. Because if you just look for information, it's easy to just go sit in the library. Go sit in the library. Go sit in Barnes & Noble in the real estate section and just read all the books they got. You're going to be highly educated. You can get a degree in education. I'm not into that. I'm into, hey, taking action so I can get a result. I want to see a check. I want to see something that's going to change my family's finances. I want to see something that's going to, help me buy a home. If I already have a home, pay that home off. I want something that's going to be able to put some money in my bank account. I want something that's going to be able to allow me to go on a trip, maybe to Hawaii, and have a nice vacation, which my family deserves. I want some money that's going to pay off my automobile loans. That's what I'm looking for. And then guess what? After you got the financial freedom, now you got time freedom. What are you going to do all day? You got time on your hands. As long as you got passive income and you're making money in real estate, guess what? If you're like some people, you go ahead and do more real estate. But I'm financially free. I got time freedom. I try to enjoy my life. So again, hey, you guys got to join the challenge. Look at that. Join the challenge, build your wealth challenge now. Instant access, okay, to my community in the Facebook Bank Foreclosure Millionaires community. Okay, during this 5-day live and highly interactive challenge, Bank Foreclosure Millionaire Note Buying Expert, Bank Foreclosure Millionaire Note Buying Expert Terry Bontemps will teach you insider secrets. And they are insider secrets that I know that most people don't. Okay, and now they're been never revealed before because we've never had a COVID-19. Okay, COVID-19, the secret is you got to be dealing with people with divorce, debt, distress, and death. And you got to do it on social media. So that's the secret. How to reach that segment of the market. Okay, with marketing that says, hey, my name is Terry Bontemps. I buy houses. I help homeowners in foreclosure keep their home. Give me a call, 916-470-3869. Again, I'm going to be teaching you insider secrets never revealed before. How to profit buying foreclosure properties 30 to 50% below market value. Come on now. I want y'all to understand what I just said. How to profit buying foreclosure properties 30 to 50% below market value. My student Ron had a property that he bought, a commercial property, 1 acre, 70,000 square feet, had a $1.3 million value. $1.3 million value. He bought it for $110,000. He bought the note from the bank for $110,000. The owner signed the deed over to him. That value is incredible. Incredible value. He bought that even for more than 30 to 50%. He probably bought that somewhere in the neighborhood of 90% of the value. I'm sorry, he bought it for 10% of the value. He bought it for 10%. The value is 1.3. He bought it for 10%, which is 130. I'm even a little bit high. He's probably even lower than 10%. He bought the property for maybe 8% of the value. Come on, you guys. And this is not something, this ain't theory. This is not theory. This is what has happened in real estate. How to work directly with the bank. Wow, then I go to my student Holly down here, okay? She made $400,000 from a $9,000 investment in 9 months. Hey, click it. It's there. Listen to her. She'll tell you exactly how the deal went down. She'll tell you exactly what you'll be doing. So again, if you look at this, if you're looking for a quick and easy way to make extra cash without having to put in another 40 plus hours a week at your job you hate, boom, read the information on the right-hand side, you guys. I don't want to read it for you, okay? Again, $400,000 profit. She wholesaled it. That $400,000 deal to a cash buyer. The cash buyer, the value of all those properties was $570,000. My student paid $9,000 to the bank. She sold it for $400,000 to a cash buyer. Bought it for $9,000, sold it for $400,000. So let's just say that's $400,000 of profit. The property's worth $570,000 when she gave it to a cash buyer. She left $170,000 in the cash buyer, so the cash buyer could give her $400,000. The cash buyer was happy with $170,000 of profit, and he gave my student Holly $400,000 for the rights to do that. She wholesaled her note to a cash buyer in only 9 months. Again, you guys got to join the Build Your Wealth Challenge now so you can get access to my Bank Foreclosure Millionaires community. Right here, I'm just explaining who I am, what I've done. Woo! So, right here, click this button, click on the volume, and you're going to hear me playing my house flipping game called Bank Foreclosure Millionaire. Bank Foreclosure Millionaire, and I'm going to be discussing how you buy notes and gamify the experience of learning. I don't know of anybody else, you guys. Come on now. I'm going to talk about the percentage again. I think I'm only 1% of all the real estate coaches, mentors, and trainers that has a mobile app to train you. That's real life, like Monopoly, but it uses everything we do in the real estate world. We're doing wholesaling, fix and flip, landlord, note buying, borrowing the capital to fund your deals from money partners, hard money lenders, private lenders. Okay? We're doing wholesaling. We're buying notes and REOs in bulk from banks. We're doing Airbnb and a residential assistant living in a mobile app. Woo, what better way to learn? What better way to learn than sitting in a seminar, listening to a speaker talk for 3 or 4 days, almost putting you to sleep, and you don't remember what you've been taught. In my game, there's a coach and a mentor that's going to teach you, and then you practice. So this puts you right before going out into the real world. This is a business simulator. And this is what my student that was homeless did. He played this game endlessly, right? That was his entertainment. He didn't have an Xbox. He didn't have a big screen TV. He had his truck and his smartphone. So he put out his smartphone and he started working the numbers. Just like I had taught him. Wow. This is great, you guys. Oh, this is what I really love right here. Here we got testimonials, okay? Again, on the bottom, click the link. You'll hear me talking to an ambitious 17-year-old that wants to be the next real estate investing mogul. He wants to own duplexes and buildings. Okay. Then my guy Ryan, he made $28,000 in 45 days virtually wholesaling. He didn't see the property. Ryan lives in Washington, D.C., and he's flipping properties in Florida. Never seen them. He makes $28,000 in 45 days. Click it. You can hear him. I don't mind sharing it with you because I want you to see the value of my free. I'm giving you so much value here. That's enough for you to go out and be successful. Matter of fact, I had a student that made $3,000. $2,500 came in which Maybe it's $2,500 from just watching my videos. Matter of fact, I got to put that video up here also. Made $2,500 just by watching my videos. Woo! That's powerful, you guys. Boom. How to work with banks, asset managers, and hedge funds to get their off-market foreclosure properties. You got to see that one. Man, let me tell you, I was working with a hedge fund and they gave me proof of funds. Oh my gosh. That's how we found the bank with 174 loans. I'm going to let you watch me go through the process of what it's like to work with big hedge funds, asset managers, and big banks. The next video is about a guy in Las Vegas who I helped him keep his home. He was $42,000 behind on his mortgage. I helped him keep his home. I paid that to help him keep his home. I also paid another $18,000 because he got behind again. Click it. That's what I was doing in 2001, and it still works today. And I just want you to see how real Terry Bontemps is. That's why I'm putting this up there, because I know you guys have doubts. I know you guys have apprehensions, but I'm trying to overcome that. And if I can't, all right, I got to move on. But some of you that are on the fence, you're going, wow, Terry Bontemps, that's incredible, man. I see why. You say it's worth $19.97, $29.97, $64.95. And you're going to personally help me go through all this? Because it'll take me a lifetime to learn how to do what you're teaching. Hey, next one is my guy, Darius. Darius killed it, okay? What do you say to banks for instant credibility? Now, Darius was the guy that helped me find those 174 first loans from the bank. Darius is going to tell you exactly the process we went through, how he did it. Oh, man, and guess what? My student in Michigan, I went on a 3-day training. I worked for a real estate guru. He charged her $25,000. I was the guy that went in and trained students and taught them how to do real estate. I went to Michigan for 3 days. When I get there, she's late. Her car breaks down. We're supposed to start at 7 in the morning. She doesn't get there till like 12. I said, all right, what are we working with? How much money you got to market? She said, I ain't got no money, Terry. I spent my last $100 on getting my car fixed. I go, what? I go, what? You have no money to do any marketing? That's okay. That's all right. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to train you what to say. We're going to walk into some banks. 5 banks. 5 banks is what we did. We're going to walk into 5 banks. I'm going to do the first one. You're going to do the rest. So I spent 2, 3, 4 hours just trying to get her to smile because she couldn't smile at all. See, she had the personality of a rock. I had to bring it out of her. And boy, by the time I finished that training, I had her smiling and repeating my scripts. And guess what? We went to the first bank. I did it. And guess what? The next 4 banks, one of those banks gave her a $20 million bulk portfolio of REOs and notes. $20 million from the words that came out of her mouth, the education that I gave her in that short period of time. I think we spent the first day just on training. I was kind of scared as we rode to the bank that that car was going to break down and keep me stranded in the middle of Michigan. I don't know where I'm at. Hey, but we pulled it off. I did the unimaginable and the unthinkable. I got her trained in a couple of days to get what she wanted. Now, she didn't have that type of money, but guess what? Had another hedge fund I was working with, tried to flip it to them. That deal did not work out, but if we could have flipped it, she would have made 1%, which is $200,000 on a flip fee. Flipping a package, a 20 million package to a hedge fund would have been a $200,000 paycheck. Now, I'm hoping she would have volunteered to give me half of that since I did the work, but we didn't get to that point. All right, moving it on. Next person is Holly again. Holly was killing it. Holly here made she increased her net worth, $1.5 million. Okay, in 10 months. She bought 18 notes from the bank. Matter of fact, Holly did so good, you guys. Holly was like, Holly was a female me. She was taking the banker to lunch. And I'm pretty sure that relationship got her those 18 loans so that she can increase her net worth, $1.5 million. Holly borrowed $100,000 from family and friends. Holly had maybe some money, but she borrowed $100,000 to paid for those 18 notes. One deal made her $400,000. She borrowed $100,000 from family and friends. One deal made her $400,000. So what did that amount to? Hey, she could take the $100,000, pay them back, give them some interest. Holly made $300,000 in the clear, and that was only one of 18 notes. She still has 17 notes remaining from borrowing $100,000, getting the education that I was giving her, taking the action that I was telling her about to do, and then boom, she got the results. Okay, one of her deals makes her $2,100 a month. Boy, you guys can all go in here and click all these. You can get highly educated by just being on the outside. Imagine if you came on the inside and let me show you the step by step. Let me show you how to dot the I's and cross the T's, cover every single detail. And then on top of that, let me be there to support you in case you have any questions, but let me be there to support you if you need help on the phone negotiating with the homeowners and negotiating with the banks. That's what a lot of you have a fear of. You have a fear because you got all this education, and then when you get out in the real world, you're just not sure how to put it together. I talked to you guys about my 28-year-old homeless young man. Boom, take a listen. And here's Darius again. I took him to the bankruptcy court. We went to the bankruptcy court to generate leads. I had a guy call me today and says, how do you get your leads? I said, dude, I'm looking for people that are going through death, debt, divorce, and distress. Death, debt, divorce, and distress. That is my market that I go after. So I did mention debt in that conversation. People that have debt, guess what? They go to bankruptcy court. They go to the bankruptcy court to stop their house from being foreclosed on. That's something that will stop the process. But if a person has too much debt and they got a house and they don't have any income, something happens with that house. Okay, that's what I'm good at. I'm trying to help that homeowner any way I can. Keep the house, sell the house, give me the house. That's what I do. That's my business, okay? That's Mr. Darius. And then we have Annie, okay? Annie was like a realtor. She ain't never heard this before. I showed her some things that realtors don't even know anything about, okay? She's pretty excited about it. Next, and I think we're to the end, okay? Can't remember this young man's name, but he's an internet guy. He was looking at how to do notes and put it on the internet. Peter, I think it is Peter, okay? Don't know what he actually did. And then my next guy, okay, oh man, let me tell you, he was excited because he talked about exploding his business, okay, by doing notes. He had been in real estate, I think, about 10 years. Never heard of notes. I took him in and trained him. Man, he was so fired up. You can hear it in his voice. Click the video, you guys. Click the video. Wow, I just kind of gave you a walkthrough of where Terry Bontemps is going. Terry Bontemps is ready to take this on to the next aspect of his life. I've been in real estate 40 years. I've never been more excited about this opportunity, you guys, because I need to let the world know what I have to offer, okay? Because it's good. It's really good, and it works during COVID. It's going to work after COVID also. And again, I'm looking for people that have debt, divorce, and distress. Every day in our lives, there are people that go through circumstance. What I try to do, I try to help them keep their home. I try to buy their home if they want to sell it. If they want to give it away, okay, I'd like to have it also. So there we go, you guys. I'm encouraging you to give me a call before I launch again. On October 5th is the official launch. Right now, prices are about a third, but they're going to be going up higher because I can't teach everybody one-to-one anymore. My schedule is booked. I'm getting calls all day long. I love it. This is what I love doing, but I don't want my life to be consumed by teaching people. I enjoy teaching. I was a karate instructor before I became a real estate instructor. I love teaching kids and adults how to have confidence, how to be in great physical shape. I loved teaching. Teaching makes me a better person. Teaching makes me hone my craft and skills. It's enjoyable, so that's why I do it. But again, I'm not going to do it to stay busy 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Okay? So again, 916-470-3869, 916-470-3869. And this is pretty much what you're going to be seeing from Terry Bontemps up to launch date. Hey, I wish you guys the best. Stay safe. Stay safe. If you got any questions, you know my phone number. Pick up the phone. I answer my phone 95% of the time, even on Saturdays, Sundays, and holidays. When people call me, they're like, oh, I expected to get an answer machine. I know. But why would I put my phone number out there if I didn't want to answer it? I answer my phone. They go, hey, Terry, it's rare that anybody puts their phone number out. I said, I know, because Terry Bontemps has a different mind. He kind of thinks differently than most. That's why I have this Build Your Wealth Challenge, buying from banks. Not that many people do it. Not many people think like I do. Not saying I'm better, but I just have a different mind, you guys. I've always been cerebral. Always been cerebral. All right. That's it. I hope you guys have a good one. Take care. Again, be safe. I'm wishing you guys success, wealth, happiness, and prosperity. And I look forward to seeing you on the next call. Have a good one. Take care.